In today's video, I'm building a winter water park in Bloxburg. So a few months ago, I built a summer water park and you guys loved it. So I thought since winter is upon us, I would put a winter spin on it. And at the end, I'm inviting all of you guys in to come and look around. But just before we get into this awesome build, if you ever want your idea in a video or to be in a video, just subscribe and comment down below. So we're gonna name the plot Walking in a Winter Wonderland. Now let's get started. Okay, peoples, so the first thing I want to work on, it's got to be a slide. We've got to kick it off with a bang. So as I did in my summer water park, it's going to be a 3-story slide. Literally haven't used slides since that video. I forgot how expensive they were. Good thing I have $1 million to my name.
Forget about the price tag.
Oh yeah, I remember now. You can do a loop the loop. That kind of looks like the Loch Ness Monster, you know? But no, obviously that would probably get us shut down and sued, and I don't want to kill you all. And I severely overestimated how long this was going to be. We might actually have to make it 4 stories after all. And Jesus, 10,000 a piece. I'm going to go so broke.
I'm a mother, millionaire.
And at the end, we've got to have a nice little like that, which looks very dangerous. You're just going to plummet into the Earth's core. But obviously, once we've added water down here, it'll be all fine. Is it cruel if I put the shallow pool? That is so dangerous. But you know, I'm just trying to save a bit of money. 30,000? And if we just neaten up this end bit, and now we'll add the stairs in, because in my other ones, I would add ladders, because ladders a bit more tropical, SpongeBob vibes. Not today, sister. We've got to go in that winter vibe. Now, I'm just going to have to place a bunch of random floors, because like, I ain't no math professor, so I'm just going to have to guess where these go. Underneath this, looks like a bunch of cans of baked beans stacked up. And then to fix this catastrophe, shall we take the realistic route and like use these? I mean, it's not perfect, but it kind of looks real, right? Guys? Now, gone are the summery colours, and hello to the wintry ones. And since it's winter, we've got to go with that, like, cabin style. I keep going to say vibe, but I need to stop saying vibe. Vibes. Winter vibe. Vibe.
It's not the vibe. Stop!
So, cabin style with, like, wood. Up here, we are going to have some lifeguards, because though it is winter, we still are playing with water. And I've added some wintry railings, and that's pretty much all that needs to go up there. Oh my gosh, I can't wait to see all you guys slipping and sliding down there. I kind of feel like doing the big family pool. I go in the most random direction, guys. This isn't actually me being a cheapskate here, guys.
You sure about that? You sure about that?
Normally in holiday pools, they'll have the shallow end, and then most of it will be like medium. Now, right now, this looks like a rather big disaster. But to fix this disaster, what I'm going to do is add some wooden fences, which are going absolutely crazy. Is it just me, or is placing fences really hard now? I swear it never used to be this tricky. Since it is winter, underneath, we're gonna put ice blocks. You know when you go on holiday and there's always that one pool? What it is like a freezing cold pool, which you're meant to go in for like 5 seconds. And when you get out, you are literally shivering.
Oh, shiver my timbers.
Basically, this whole pool is going to be that ice. Over here is interesting. These little rectangles that you see placed around, these are going to be slides. Also, if you're wondering what I'm eating, I made this really nice garlic bread, and I made it as like a snack before I'd started filming. But then it was ready like as I needed to start, so I'm just eating it in my vid. I even added the really expensive little ducky bear. Now, I will admit this does look a little bit mental right now, but once we've got this slide in, then everything's gonna make a little more sense. We are gonna actually have ladders on this one, but I'm gonna do it completely different, where the ladders are actually like going up through the inside. And also, it just has a little bit more of a nice flair to it. No Apple Watch. I'm not gonna stand.
I'll speak up.
Ah, you'll speak up, will ya? You're gonna speak up to your owner. But while I was arguing with Siri, I actually had the idea. I had these really large traditional windows. So as we arrive at the top of the architecture, this time we're gonna be using the green slide set.
It's unusual.
And that's because these ones are like covered up. Oh gosh, we don't want to go in there and smash into the stairs. We should so alternate it between regular and transparent. Ah! 24,000 a piece. Ay caramba. This is expensive. And then this is just gonna throw you straight in to this pool. That does look sick though, doesn't it? I'm sorry, when I get excited about a build, I literally turn insane. That looks amazing. And do you know what? I feel like adding a little custom lifeguard up here, guys. And do you know who I'm gonna add? Taylor Swift. Fearless.
Taylor Swift.
Fearless.
And oh my gosh, look at her. She's like, yes, guys, dance with me. What is going to go under this slide is sort of the loungers for this pool. For example, sun chair. They're even called sun chairs. That's discrimination against my snow, okay? And again, you're going to be resting on literal ice. This feels like it's part of like a weird detox. Like, go lay on an ice block and you'll lose 20 pounds. And then round the pool where we can add some snowy rocks. Next up, I think we should do the entryway and both the car parks. Why did I just skip the entryway? I literally can't build in order to save my life. And also this line in the middle was literally just to find the center of the plot. That has no meaning. But that's besides the point today. So I am going to be doing a fancy schmancy roof. Why have we just traveled to 3023? That looks so awesome, dude. She's gonna replace this back wall with titanium fan. And that's just for security. In this middle bit, I am gonna put an ice sculpture rather than a fountain. I realized you could resize this and I think it's quite a nice centerpiece. And I have a question for all of my non-British fans. So what British accent do you guys prefer? Because I obviously have quite just like a casual one. I'd compare it to like Adele.
The first time you hear his voice.
But do you prefer my accent or like the Queen's accent? Like, hello. Today, I'm going to give you a tour of Buckingham Palace. Let me know in the comments, do you prefer casual or a bit more posh? And don't worry, guys, I won't be changing it because ain't nobody got time for that. And again, we're making everything out of ice. I hope when summer comes around, it doesn't like melt the whole building to shreds.
Look what you've done! I'm melting! Melting!
First things first in here, we're going to have those little bins because you're normally not allowed certain items like can't take water in because you could have snuck it out for like something else. The only issue I really come across when using like a bazillion roofs, it does go a little bit haywire, but we're just going to ignore that. No, this is not suddenly McDonald's. The drive-through windows just work so well. And of course, we'll add these massive like iron doors to actually get in. On surface level, we'll have the cash registers. So obviously like you need to buy the tickets, be a person or maybe a couple of people each side. And then please Lord, do I have computers? I have 3. And then I'm going to use these nice blue modern chairs. Finally, I'll normally add like a confiscation thing. Like I said, if your items that are restricted, and apparently a lot of people brought footballs.
Absolutely not.
Then I could just add that onto the other side. So the last part of the entryway is the car park. It was so easy. Now, I was a little bit of a silly sausage, to be fair. I put these as 3 along, which means there's no center. Not to worry, because we can just custom make the middle lines with basic cubes. We won't make them too tall or too long, or they'd burst the tires. I loves it. But here is me placing all of my cars. And I don't know why I parked like the whole cast of Barbie over in this bit. Hi, Barbie.
Hi, Barbie! Hi, Barbie! Hi, Barbie!
But I've got to say, I do love the pink car vibe. And obviously, we're going to be adding big fences around, but I want to save that for the end. Next up, we're doing the kiddie pool, and then we're going to do some more big slides. The kiddie pool is going to be, clues in the name, really. We're going to have a kids pool. Sometimes big pools will have fountains on them. Although when I was little, I did smash my head on one and have to go to hospital, so that was less fun. And we've got to have quite a big, like, wooden bit here, because obviously this is where the mamas and the papas are going to be watching their kids. And the kiddie pool is actually going to be warmed up. What better way to fake heat than some fog machines? And as I said, this is where the mums can definitely watching the kids here, not just having a good old chillax on their holly bob. Obviously, over here is going to be like a staff only. And is it just me, or do you guys always feel so tempted to go into like the staff only sections? Obviously, never do it, because imagine like a Karen just comes out shouting at you.
I'm getting really sick of you! Get out now!
Things that we can also add other than just reindeers and blocks of snow. We can add maybe like a shovel on the wall. And is this new? Even though he's magically disappeared, he's just borrowing Dumbledore's invisibility cloak, I think. And this just looks like a sauna. And then we obviously need like kind of the babyish floaties. Now I say babyish, but I still have a unicorn floaty. Also, a good way to enhance the pathways is to add long stepping stones on them. When you zoom out, that looks freaky, but from the aerial view, this is what it truly looks like. How quickly has this gone, guys? So all we've got left is the ice skating rink, the cafe, and then 2 more slides. So I did promise the slides next, and I am a Bloxburger of my my word. Now, the simpletons among us might have just gone and like copy and pasted this.
You're basic.
118,000. That's what I was going to say. Some people might just copy and paste that, but I'm not going to do that because I want to make each slide original. So this next one's going to be a little bit more for the daredevils, a little bit more dangerous. I once went on a water slide, which was like a ramp. The only thing keeping you safe was the fact that you had to like hold on to these handles. And bear in mind, at the time, I was literally like 11. I was clinging on by one finger. If I let go, I would have flew off the ramp and died. And I almost just moved on without adding the ladders, silly Billy. We've got one more slide. We'll save that, I reckon, for the end. Cafe Blacksburg. To sort of really embrace the coldness, this cafe is only going to have a handful of walls. Who the hell is calling me? Sorry about that, guys.
Who dare to call me when I'm so busy?
And I know I said cafe, but I want to call it like an ice bar. In London, there's a place called Winter Wonderland, and there is an ice bar. I have actually been in it, and basically they serve you drinks in like ice cubes. And oh, somebody's already here a little bit early. It's going to be a very unique bar. So inside of there, they first of all have a bunch of ice statues. They also will have water coming out of these. All of the furniture is made out of ice as well. So I think the best way to do it is going to be use wicker. Well, to any of you guys who have been, you'll know they give you big coats. And honestly, it's just the most funnest experience ever. Highly recommend it if you guys are in London. They light it up like really discreetly because obviously it's real ice. This is so cute. Second to last, we're doing what I was going to do an ice skating rink, but I've already built 2 of them on the channel. So I thought, why don't we make a hot tub arena? And this is basically like the VIP spa. Like this is the kind of place like that celebrities like Ariana Grande would go.
Ariana Grande.
We still have the last slide, but it's going to be a very, very thin... Oh, I've gone into the heavens there, way too high. And are you okay, girl? My cat is sneezing away in the background. Let me give her a treat. 1 second. Oh my gosh. Shall we actually make it like that, or is that too steep? There is no way that is going to work, but we might as well give it a shot. Just in case you land over here, guys, I'm going to place some flowers because you will literally die.
I have to go.
And finally, we now need to add in the fences. Oh my gosh, look at everyone down here dancing. Finally, guys, for the be-all and end-all is the trees. Oh my lord. True Reese's water park is built. Ay caramba. Look at how gorgeous it is. So let's go and look around. And these guys really can't wait.
Let me in. Let me in.
And just before we go in, the value of this plot is almost $2 million. Crazy. First thing that you do is you go and park your car. And these guys don't know how to park. But this is basically where you would. And if you've not driven, then this is where you go and get tickets. So you'd open up the little booth. I guess I should go in here as I kind of own it. Hello, it's me. And then once you've bought your tickets and thrown away all your restricted items, you are welcome. Might as well get this little VIP bit over with. It's just a hot tub jacuzzi at the end of the day. We have 2 ways to go in this little center bit. We can go left or we can go right. I'm obviously going to go right because we simply have to try these slides out. So up there is where the lifeguard will be sitting. But come on, guys, let's try the slides. Woo! Oh, that is so much fun, guys. And honestly, they are just so aesthetic to look at. If you're a little bit younger, then you might be going in the kiddie pool. As you can see, it's much shallower, much warmer. And we can actually see our restricted items. Oh yeah, kick it about. Yes, guys, kick it about.
Another day, another sleigh. Period.
And oh, little bear got deflated. If we go over to the left side, we have the ice bar, the moment.
She's a legend, and she is the moment.
Where we get our lovely ice, and then you drink it. And oh my gosh, this drink is really hot. But on an aesthetics point of view, I think this is such like a unique room. Yes, girly, I love your little towel. Now it's time to try out the 3 big slides. First slide we're gonna try is this one, purely because it's closest. So we're gonna rank them. Let's see what this first one's like. Oh, okay, it's working, it's working. Whoosh, whoosh, whoo! That was a good landing. I mean, we did all just smack each other's skull in. Second of all, we can walk past the reindeers. Let's appreciate the architecture while we're here. And I love when you guys are like in the build. It makes the camera shots look even better. It makes it look even more fun. Let's try this slide. I don't know if it will work. I rank this one only 5 out of 10. It don't really work. Now, guys, this slide is so epic. It has its own chill out area. Look at us all. We're the moms and the dads just looking at our kids. Don't disturb me. But as Mariah Carey says, it's time.
It's time.
to try this out. Okay, guys, let's do this. Whoa. Whoa. That one is by far my favorite. So that was me building a winter water park in Bloxburg. If you guys liked the video, do subscribe to the channel. Thanks to everyone who came to look around and everyone who watched it. And I'll see you all in the next one. Bye.